Hi, I'm Colleen Stanley, President of Sales Leadership, and I'd like to invite you to join us to our cold calling webinar. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't do cold calls. My leads are all warm. Here's your first tip. We don't care if it's warm, cold, lukewarm, or hot. There's still some basic selling principles that go into any type of telephone call in which you hope to convert it to a qualified appointment. Here's tip number 1. For anyone watching this video, if you're starting your calls, and I guess since I have a real telephone here, I'll actually pick it up, and it sounds like this. Hi, this is Colleen Stanley with Sales Leadership. And I was wondering if I could get together with you for a few minutes to explain how we're helping other businesses in blah, blah, blah. Right there you have an ineffective greeting which immediately disqualifies you for any opportunity. The second tip. Let's pretend you do have a referral. I mean, this is a warm introduction. It's as hot as it gets. I would ask everyone listening today to ask yourself this question. How many times after you've been referred in to a warm lead has the prospect asked you this question? Tell me a little bit about your company. What do you do? 90% of the firms we work with prior to attending our cold calling clinic answer with things like, we do this, instead of talking about problems they solve. Tip number 2, if you're talking about what you do and not problems you solve, you have a very ineffective value proposition, so even if it was a hot lead, it's probably not going anywhere. Third tip, let's take it to more of a warm call. And let's suppose the prospect starts getting engaged. Many salespeople get really excited and they immediately try to convert that opportunity to an appointment, only to show up when someone that's not there mentally or physically, or worse yet, the person's actually a very nice prospect, however, there isn't a need. They don't have investment to spend on fixing the problem. There's not commitment to fixing the problem. And you know the big one we're hearing these days? They don't have the authority. They're not the decision maker. So we invite you to join us on our upcoming webinar, Cold Calling into the C-Level Suite. And whether you're cold calling, warm calling, lukewarm, hot, we promise you that you're going to walk away with selling tips that lead to more qualified appointments, that shorten buy cycles, and make you more money in 2010. Thanks for joining us.